Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Speak and Sign with Sony. And here is like with me, Neeta ma'am. So, Neeta ma'am, welcome on my channel, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Before dive into conversation, I would you like to know about you. Although we already connect one time already, but I know to about you.
Yes, sure. Thank you for inviting me for your channel. And my name is Neeta. I'm from Maharashtra. I have completed my BA B.Ed. I'm a homemaker and mother of two. And if I talk about my hobbies, I like to listen to music and sometimes I try to write in my mother tongue. So that's all about.
Oh, wow, wonderful, ma'am. Now I got to know you have like one another hobby, writing something,
Yes,
writing
yes.
hobby. It is the very few people have like writing hobbies.
Mhm.
So good to know, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you.
Shall I
The
introduce?
question. Yes, yes, you can
Okay.
introduce yourself.
Okay, hi, my name is Soni, and I'm originally from Uttarakhand, but currently live in Delhi. And if I talk about my education, so I have completed my Bachelor of Arts from Delhi University. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I love to, doing exercise or reading books. And apart from this, I love to gardening. So I have a little, garden in my roof. So whenever I get free time, so I prefer to spend time with my plants. So these are my hobbies. That's it pretty much about me. Yes, ma'am.
Amazing to know about your hobbies, and you are working somewhere and you have lots of hobbies. It's amazing, really.
Yes, yes, ma'am. It is very, tough to manage all those things. But whenever I like feel sad or something, then I feel that, actually I have one another hobbies that decorating like my home or a roof with the plant.
Okay.
So whenever I very I have few times to do something, but whenever I get chance or whenever like I feel boring, so I love to do these kind of things.
Amazing. Decorating home, it is a really skill and
Right.
yes, it is unique as well.
Hmm. Yes. So you have also like writing skill, right? So what type of writing you means you love to write down every day?
Actually, I like to write poems in my mother tongue. But in
Oh,
2025, I tried to write an article first time, and that article was published. So it is amazing experience for me.
oh my God. It's a great thing, ma'am. Yeah,
Yes.
I can't believe that you have like a writing skill because whenever I talk or somebody and ask somebody like what kind of hobbies you have, everybody said like here same things like which I have or you have, but very few people have like writing into writing because writing quite like sometimes feeling bored or something for me or like who not interested in writing, but you have like good because when we write something now, it means we are express our thought and we jot down and we have clear mindset to what we want or what we like. It is good habit, I would say.
Yes, you are right. And writing is not when we talk, we can talk randomly. But when you try to write,
Hmm.
you need profound knowledge about the language. First of all, that is important thing, and profound
Hmm.
knowledge about that particular topic which you want to put in that piece of your writing. So if you
Hmm.
have that ability, then you can write. And you really enjoy. I really enjoy personally because it is like a outlet for my
Hmm.
emotions and for my thoughts. After writing, I really feel light and relaxed. So yes, I really enjoy that hobby.
Yes, definitely. I many times I also thought I will start like writing a journaling. So it is also very good if we journal daily. Jot down our thought. It is very good way we can express our thought, or we have the clarity to on our mind to what to say or what to. I have to do or what I have to not do, or some other plans or something, like be clear about it. So, but still, I'm not, I force myself too many times to write something or start in evening, but I could not start. But definitely, I will start writing also.
Yes, you should start, and after writing, you don't need to write for publish something. If
Hmm.
you
Yes.
don't have that hobby, if you really want to write for yourself, you don't need to write correct, or you don't need that much profound knowledge. Just whatever thoughts coming in your mind, you have to put there, and that also helps you to feel light and relax. Because sometimes what happen, we can't explain everything, or we don't want to spill the beans from front of
Hmm.
other people. So writing is the good way to express our thought, and it is not harmful as well. We can keep our secrets.
Yes. Yeah, we can make our secret in like with us. And other thing, whenever we feel sad, in everybody life is comes ups and down. So whenever we feel sadness or something happening in our life, we can't share with anyone, or even though we can't share with our loved ones right at the time. Many moments comes the same situation. So at the time, if we have like a good at like we have interest in writing or journal, so we can share that, so that we can feel very good. At least some things we feel like we something we have like write down or share something some with the someone, right?
Okay,
So
so
I have one question, ma'am, as you
yes, yes.
what do you feel like? Do you enjoy like spending time alone? If yes, so why or why not?
I really like to spend time alone, and I really like isolation because when I spend my time with myself, it I get serene moments, and I it really helps me to contemplate things for my writing, for my problems as well. Sometimes we have to analyze things and figure out how can I deal with that particular aspects, and we need to contemplate sometimes. And if we get some time for ourselves, and we get that much time to contemplate things, that is a good hobby for me. That is good opportunity for me actually, because being a homemaker, somewhere we lose our own identity, and we don't feel aligned with ourselves after certain period of time. But getting that alignment, it is very important, and getting that awareness what we are feeling, and what are those thoughts troubling us. So it really helps me to declutter my mind, and get clarity about any aspects whatever I want to think or anything else. And apart from that, I really enjoy spending my time in the nature. That also helps me to maintain my peace of mind and get happiness.
Hmm.
So, whenever I get time to spend with myself, I really enjoy my own company compared to others. So, that is a good opportunity for me if I have time.
Yes, definitely, ma'am. I totally agree with you, resonate with you, because sometimes it's like some moment are we happy with the others' company,
Hmm.
but sometimes we should spend time with ourselves alone. Even though many people around us to time spend time, but sometimes especially women they have to take time for their self, at least 20 minutes 15 minutes. It's like, and so that we can think or we can feel relaxed, and whatever we want to do we can in alone we can think about us only. Even though we have all the time we think about our family or our career, many things. But when we live our life sometimes alone, it is the give us like clarity, and we can choose ourselves at the time. So it is the very good way if you are like you are also like leave some time, at least 15 minutes or 20 minutes for yourself. Leave your life alone. So it is the, I think, good way.
Yes, and there is a thin line between loneliness and solitude.
Hmm.
Loneliness and
Hmm.
solitude. I enjoy
Alone. Hmm.
solitude, but some
Hmm.
people feel lonely sometimes. This is not your me time. This is not you are spending
Hmm.
time with yourself. If you are feeling something bad, if you are feeling alone. So these are the things very different compared to getting solitude in our life. And it really
Hmm.
helps us to maintain our peace of mind because our son as well spends lots of time with themselves to get clarity about life and all these things. So solitude is a very different thing compared to loneliness.
Yes.
So
Hmm.
we have
Yes,
to
many
aware
people
about it.
would think, yes. Yes, many people would think like solitude and loneliness is the same thing, but
Mhm.
it is very different things. When
Yes.
we choose solitude, it means we choose for some time for ourselves.
Mm.
And if we feel loneliness, it means are around so many people, but we even though we feel like alone, or when we feel sadness, or we have like depression, anxiety, so we feel like loneliness. So loneliness is not like good for anyone, like who, if somebody face this like loneliness situation, so definitely they should have like do something interesting in their life, so that they can they can move out in that situation, because it is very dangerous situation when we feel loneliness. And many people commit suicide, or they go in depression, anxiety. They don't want to talk anyone. So yes, but both are situation very
Yeah.
different.
And what I have realized is that who
Hmm.
has have satisfaction in their life, they really enjoy their own company compared to other people who have misery,
Hmm.
resentment in their life.
Yes.
They don't enjoy their
Hmm.
own company because always they have that negative thought process. But if having satisfaction is most important thing, and if you have positive mindset as well, it is also most important. If we are always thinking negatively, we don't enjoy our own company. To enjoy our company, we have to be maintain positive mindset and maintain that connection with ourselves. And getting I'd actually, if somebody talk about spending time with ourselves, so many people don't enjoy their own company. I don't know why,
Hmm.
because of
Hmm.
their thought process, I think. So they have
Hmm.
to
Hmm.
aware about
Many
it.
people, ma'am, I also seen that many people, when they have to leave their some time alone, they feel like sad or something. Why it is happening or something? I have to leave alone. I have to sit alone. So I think I also like person earlier. I also same like think about like same situation. If I have to, I if I have to live means live a life like sometimes alone, so I feel also like same, why is happening with me, why I'm like I'm alone, nobody's here, something like that. But now I'm understanding the process, and now everything is I understand, and now I'm enjoying. If I'm alone, no, I don't have like tension or something. I enjoy myself. Whatever I want, I want to do, I can just do. Or I busy, it means I'm nowadays I'm busy on my myself. I don't have to time to think about the other, who with me or who with not with me. So that kind of things. Hmm.
Okay, so do you
So
have
ma'am, you have yes, yes. So do ma'am, you have another like interest like doing exercise, yoga, or
Yes,
meditation?
sometimes, but not that much because sometimes I get time and sometimes I don't get that much time. But I really enjoy doing yogic practices and meditation as well. It's
Hmm.
for me. And if I really enjoy that process, I do it. I don't force myself to do something. And initially, I was
Hmm.
not enjoying yogic practices because doing yoga, it is not a piece of cake. You have to maintain your
Hmm.
time. You have to maintain your
Yes.
stability for particular some period of time at least. So it was not that much interesting, but when we do something and we start getting benefits from that particular activity, our mind have that tend to do those things which we really enjoy. So in that way, nowadays I have been enjoying yogic practices as well, and not now actually. It has been long time, but it is
Okay.
not regular. That is also reality. I do it.
Yes,
I
yes.
try to maintain my consistency, but when it
Consistency.
comes, yes, but it is not
Mhm.
like that. I do it occasionally.
Okay, okay. That's good. Because yes, being a mother or being a housewife or being a woman, we definitely we not even though we have like a desire to maintain our consistency, but sometimes we not able to do maintain our consistency. So, but it's okay. Sometimes we should not force, as you said. I don't want to force myself. So definitely we don't force ourselves. Yes. So actually, what I feel that, ma'am, actually before that is starting to like talking with the other I just into like yoga or exercise. So I every time every morning I do exercise. I means I force means my focus is only in exercise or yoga. So at the time, what I feel if I focus on one thing, I skip like I take a long gap in between my journey, this journey. So we should focus only one thing, or we should take many hobbies together. What do you think about it?
It's up to that person. If they have ability to handle so many things, nothing is bad in it
Hmm.
to having so many hobbies. But
Hmm.
being a human, we have some limitation, mental related to mental energy or physical energy. We can't
Hmm.
do so many things. And when we try to bite up more than we can chew, that leads us
Hmm.
to feel frustrated. So you must be aware about it and what types of energy I have mentally, physically, what type of
Hmm.
task I can handle. So take that type of
Hmm.
accountability and
Hmm.
handle it very peacefully and calmly. Enjoy your process. And I have been enjoying actually my yogic practices. It's not like I don't have
Hmm.
time. As I mentioned here earlier, I have time. I can spend my time for myself, but being a human, we want to procrastinate things. We have that tend as well. So we don't need to always blame the situation. Sometimes we procrastinate things, but when I do yogic practices, I really feel
Hmm.
like grounded, and it is a really amazing experience. It is a really beyond world. We can't explain it in the world. So it is just an
Yes,
experience, and we have to experience
hmm.
it. And yes, I
You're
really
right.
enjoy, but sometimes I
Hmm.
procrastinate, and because of that, it
Hmm.
doesn't help me to maintain my consistency. But I have to work on my mindset. Definitely, I will be do my practices regularly. I will be doing
Okay,
my
okay, that's
practice.
great.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great, ma'am. Definitely. So, do you have any question for me? You can ask. Otherwise, we will wrap up this session.
Yes, ma'am. I have only one question. You are working
Hmm.
somewhere and you have lots of
Hmm.
hobbies, decorating home,
Hmm.
and as well you
Hmm.
have green thumb. So how do you manage
Hmm.
everything and which hobby you really enjoy? I'm not talking about general because when I started
Hmm.
yoga that time I just listened it is very useful or beneficial, but I don't
Hmm.
accept others' experience or what other things. First of all, we need to experience it, and when we experience
Hmm.
really, then we can say I'm really enjoying this hobby or all these things. So in your case, which hobby or which that particular practice you really enjoy and you feel energetic after doing that practice?
Okay, to be honest, actually, I'm enjoying all those things. But if you ask me, like most which hobbies I am doing, like feel interest, so definitely, making, planting or decorating the things. It is like I feel that it's my a top of hobbies. So I'm into like a very long time, but lack of time. So I'm not like a focus, you know. every time, but definitely I enjoy a lot whenever I decorate my home or somewhere in my roof, or I planting new plants. So it was very great things for me.
Okay, so I want to ask the next question. So you
No
have hobby
problem.
to decorate home. So do you give some ideas for viewers, for me as well, how to decorate and what are those things you apply when it comes to decorate, or what are those things we have to keep it in our mind when we want to decorate our house?
Hmm. To be honest, I'm not, but yeah, I'm purchasing few things online, or if I go somewhere like any mall or any store, definitely I purchase few things like for decorating purpose. But if somebody want to not purchase or they don't want to spend money, then definitely I won't think, just I want to suggest. I seen many people, they in their home, like so many things like put here and there clothes and bed sheet. So at least we should maintain these things, like which is we already have, like bed sheet, good bed sheet or sofa, everything. But place in everything in their place, or maintain cleaning, as like whatever house we have, like a home, like somebody has new home or somebody old, but if we maintain everything in a good way, or we make sure that everything is clean, so it automatically we can see the changes on our home. So I think the basic thing is we should maintain cleaning, or as well as maintain the everything. Like if there is something cloth, put in a chair or somewhere, we should not put in chair or somewhere. But in many cases, like if somebody has, like as me, I have like small kids, so it is very tough to manage all those things sometimes. But we should teach them also, like our kids also. You should not put here, and you should put in Almira or somewhere. If we teach them, definitely they will understand after later. But
Yes,
if they have, yes.
and decorating home, it is a skill, and decorating, maintaining that symmetrical proportion
Hmm.
properly, and
Hmm.
what was that word for that decoration? I forgot, but it is quite challenging. But if somebody have that ability, it looks really amazing. If
Yes.
it reflects when we visit somebody's
Hmm.
place. It reflects.
Yes. Hmm. Actually, when we place some plants or some decorating, in our home with the neat and clean home, so it automatically, feel that it's a very good. Everybody like ask where you purchase, how you like, manage all those things. This kind of question, definitely.
Yes, ma'am. It's a lovely session.
Yeah, both are certain. It's like very interesting. I don't feel like any type of we meet in second time, first time. It's a very lovely and engaging conversation.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
So thank you so much, ma'am, connecting again with me and giving your precious time to me.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day.